Welcome everybody to Blizzard Peak Hill Climb, and today we're dealing with the 2017 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. Now this has a 1090 horsepower, 893 pounds-feet of torque, V8 engine that is supercharged, and it weighs 3,133 pounds, and it's got all-wheel drive, off-road tyres, or snow tyres, and off-road suspension, and it can do 0 to 60 in 3.002 seconds. 0 to 105.696 seconds and do 213 miles an hour. So you might have noticed that I couldn't tell you the displacement of the engine because for some reason when upgrading the engine block on this game it starts decreasing the actual displacement of the engine and makes it 0 for whatever reason. Now obviously the engine isn't 0 litres, but yeah, it's obviously a glitch, and as a result I can't tell you the engine size. So, but I predict it's probably about 7 litres, maybe like that. So yeah. Unfortunately I can't tell you that, but apart from that, yeah, everything else is here. So yeah, it doesn't weigh all that much for a modern all-wheel drive muscle car. Obviously we don't have many all-wheel drive muscle cars or any at all, but obviously with that all-wheel drive it's added a little bit of weight, but not all that much. And yeah, it's at least a good compromise in terms of helping in terms of acceleration, launch, and obviously grip. So yeah, especially when you're dealing with more than 1,000 horsepower. So yeah, we've not taken any modern muscle cars on this series so far, I don't think. So yeah, I've got nothing to really compare this against. So it is a modern car, and most modern cars have done well, especially a lot of them going below 2 minutes. So yeah, it should hopefully do that. So let's see what it can do. Now obviously this car's well out of its depth, and even though it did have 650 horsepower originally, we still added, what, like more than 400 horsepower on top of that, plus all-wheel drive, and it's obviously on snow and ice, so yeah, we are asking a lot out of this vehicle. So I do expect some difficulties from it, though hopefully the solid handling will shine through. A bit of forest there, but it's okay. Inevitably we're going to have some understeer because obviously this car's never meant for all-wheel drive, and plus all that additional power going through those front wheels as well as the rear. It's going to expose some of the flaws in the suspension, the chassis and the tyres. But as a compromise we do get plenty of launch out the corners and additional grip in general. Oh yeah, we kind of screwed up on those last couple of corners, but still a solid time, 1 minute 55.682, which puts it ahead of the Lykan Hypersport, the Ferrari LaFerrari, the Alfa Romeo 4C, and the Mercedes-Benz SR65 AMG Black Series, and it's ever so slightly behind the Lola Sunoco, and about a second plus behind the McLaren P1. So yeah, by no means the quickest time, with the Lamborghini Centenario still leading the board at 1 minute 53.814, but that's still a good time from a modern day all-wheel drive muscle car that was obviously never meant for all-wheel drive and having well more than 1,000 horsepower. That's a solid time. Obviously had some understeer issues, but besides that there wasn't really any problems with it at all. It handled the power in general good, apart from the understeer. Certainly had no oversteer issues, and yeah, handled really rather well. Had great acceleration as well through some of those turns and through some of the straights. So yeah, really impressed with that, especially considering it is, like I said, I think the first modern day all-wheel drive, well, modern muscle car, certainly the first all-wheel drive muscle car that we've had. So yeah, maybe we should try out some more, because obviously we've got plenty of more modern muscle cars out there like the Hellcats, etc. So maybe we'll give them a shot sometime. But yeah, they're gonna have a hell of a job beating that because that was incredibly quick. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.